Okay, Mom. I'd like you to tell me about a man that you met that said that he didn't know anything about Jesus. He'd
Yes,
never heard about him.
yes. I was at work, and a couple of us were sitting around talking about Jesus Christ, and we were of different faiths. But the man in question was a homosexual, and he said he knew nothing about Jesus Christ and who was he. And so we just explained to him who Jesus Christ was, and that he died for our sins. And we tried to explain this, and we got in trouble from our boss for proselytizing at work.
Mm.
Now, and even having Bible study between all of us, we brought our Bibles at lunch break, and we were told we couldn't do that there either. And his mother got all, the mother of the person that I spoke to, the man who was a homosexual, she got very upset with us for even talking about the gospel with her son, because apparently her family had a lot of criminals in their history, and they consorted with criminals. And I felt as if we just gave the man a ray of hope. And shortly after that, the man lost his job for unknown reasons. But I felt like there was something missing there.
Now, this is not to necessarily make people that are homosexual feel bad in any way.
No.
Uh, we're just telling you a story here. I will tell you that I can see how some people who have um, have come to various sins in their life. They come to those sins through some sort of alienation with God. Maybe they don't know God at all, and that's where we want to be able to pray for you, and we want to make sure that you're able to be saved, and
Yes.
no matter what you've done, uh, we want to be able to pray for you if we can,
Yes.
and we hope that through the gospel of Jesus Christ, the good news that Jesus Christ was born, died, and rose from the dead,
Yes.
and the work of the sacraments, even that you're able to have life everlasting, grow in righteousness and salvation, uh, especially if you don't already have those things in your life. And if you're going to a church already, I understand, and God bless you. But there's a lot of people that we're finding more and more these days. They haven't ever been to a church before. Some people don't even know what goes on in there at all. And some people just see a building that they have no idea what goes on in there, and those buildings, they close sometimes.
Yes.
And sometimes the stuff that goes on in there is maybe not always the best in some places, but because some denominations, they don't have it right. I'm going to tell you that.
And a lot of Christians know each other as Christians, but they're of different faiths.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, they have the same fundamental values to what Jesus Christ stands for, who Jesus Christ is, and what he stands for. And we were able to converse together at a Bible study at work, and then we were told not to proselytize at work after the fact, and we were doing it on our own lunch break.
It kind of reminds me, there was a teacher at a high school, and he said that religion has no place in public school. And I said, well, then those public schools need to close,
Yes.
because First Amendment makes it pretty clear that uh, there's freedom of religion in
Yes.
our country. And needless to say, uh, he took some of those comments down right away, and things changed, and his attitude changed, and I'm going to tell you what, I mean, we're maybe losing some ground here to some extent in our country, where we can have good things, and we can have Christ proclaimed from the rooftops, whispered in your ear, proclaimed from your rooftop. But sadly, there are things like my mother here just explained, how the people that are in charge, or the system, sometimes it may institutionalize sin. Sometimes the system may institutionalize a worldview that is maybe humanitarian, secular humanism in nature, but it's not necessarily based and rooted in the gospel of Christ. And so that's where we get into some difficulties here. And so God bless, God be praised, and I hope that you grow in all manner of righteousness and salvation.
Yes.
God bless.